Well, hi there guys, it's Tony here from Caveman Props. I'm still down here at the Propstore sorting through some of the amazing items coming up in the live auction. And another big favourite of mine again is swords. I kind of got a bit of a reputation for knowing swords.
You like your weapons?
I like my weapons. I think swords are they're an old school weapon and a lovely prop, and I think sometimes the detail that goes into making them, even though it's not seen so much on screen, is pure craftsmanship.
Absolutely, especially a hero sword. So up front we have a hero sword made by Simon Atherton. This wasn't actually made for the use on production. It was made after production. It was made for promotional and marketing purposes. But the reason I call it a hero is because it's made from aluminium. It's got some weight to it. You've got the leather sort of strapping around all the way, going up to the garden hilt, and then you've got this nice fabric tartar just there, just to sort of replicate exactly what was seen. And Simon Atherton, because he made the hero sword on production, was able to replicate this perfectly.
Still that lineage. It's still the same person that made the ones on screen, but he made this one, and it was only used in promotion, which is still.
Yeah, it's still connected. It's still connected to sort of the film and its sort of history, but yeah, it's made after production, and it's beautiful. You know, it's as I said, made from aluminum, and yeah, you've got the leather sort of there. Look at
the leather work's all properly done as well, which I think that's the
credit to Simon's work. Yeah, I mean, if you've ever handled any of Simon Atherton's pieces before, you know the level of detail that he goes to, and that's why he's sort of become that sort of go-to person in the industry.
He uses the same level of detail that they'd have used years ago when a sword like this would have been properly made for battle, and I think that is, although he's using modern materials, I mean, he's using the same level of craftsmanship, I think.
If that was an aluminium, if that was just like, you know, your go-to steel, then you could probably wield that and wield it lethally. But yeah, and that's up for auction with an estimate of £5,000 to £10,000. So quite reasonable. We've taken into account it was made sort of for post-production.
Might still have some space on my wall.
Well, there you go. It doesn't take too much space. And speaking of lethal weapons,
we go from one iconic piece with, you know, freedom as a catchphrase to
we've got
Johnny.
Exactly. From The Shining, Stanley Kubrick. We've got a stunt axe over here.
This is a stunt one, so it's not a proper.
No, it's not. It's not a proper axe, and the reason is for safety reasons. You know, if sort of Jack Nicholson was handling this in close proximity, you don't want sort of to just jab yourself or another actor. So for that reason, a lot of lightweight stunts were made for The Shining, and this is made from polyfoam, and you've got a sort of metal sort of cast sheet over here just to give it that sort of look.
Foam them with a metal outside just to give it that look.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Lightweight, non-lethal.
So the actors can sort of just handle it, and there's no element of risk involved with that. But yeah, that's.
But obviously, if you think of The Shining, you think of Jack Nicholson wielding the axe. It's got to be a tremendous piece to
it is
to have if you like those films, and there's Stanley Kubrick, excellent director. Jack Nicholson is a brilliant actor as well.
No, those two aligned perfectly on this one. But yeah, we've got this up in our December live auction, and we have a estimate of £50,000 to £100,000 on it.
100,000 for the stunt item. That's quite a good.
Yeah, I mean it's the go-to prop from that film. It's instantly recognizable. A very
I think everyone's
nice
picked
piece.
up an axe and done the
absolutely.
Johnny bit at some point or another, haven't they?
Definitely.
I'm still down here at the prop store, and we're going to change it up a little bit because we're going to have a look at a really nice costume rather than a prop. It's still covered by the same. I'm joined by Ibrahim again, and I think this is quite a lovely piece of costume for fantasy adventure.
It is.
This is from, if I believe it's correct, from Hook.
Yeah, it's from Hook. This is Tinkerbell, Julia Roberts' costume. We've got a two-piece sort of costume here. We've got the tunic and the shorts. And what's nice about this, it's actually made from suede.
It is proper suede.
Yeah, it's real suede. So it's a really nice. And it's made to sort of give that fairy aesthetic. You've got the sort of wear and distress and to give it that sort of vibe. And
It looks like it could have been made from leaves type.
exactly, and that's what they went for. And what's nice about this, if you look on the sides of the shorts, you'll see a slit, and that's because it's made for a harness. So a harness. So that would have been used, for special sort of effects, practical. So it's got that element of it too, and it's instantly recognizable. I mean, you could tell straight away. Oh yeah, that's Tinkerbell's.
The level of detail around this is amazing.
Yeah,
considering she was going to be only about
tiny
on the screen.
Yeah, but they've gone all the way to it. As you said, leaves. You've got sort of moss, sort of coloring over here that they've added. The leaf sort of style over here and here. So yeah, the costume designers and makers did a fabulous job with this one. And this is up for our in our December auction. It's got an estimate of £6,000 to £12,000, and should do well. It's sort of from that film. It's a piece that you can recognize, and it's a character that's much loved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Julia Roberts was an excellent piece of
Absolutely.
casting in the role, and they didn't go the sort of like little dress style. They did something that I think was fitting with the character without going over the top.
Yeah.
It is a lovely piece. So there you go, guys. If you love Tinkerbell, you can own her costume.